Hey, it's Ginger Ninja, and I'm going to go over how I use the Fitbit One. So on the screen here, you can see the Fitbit One. It's basically a pedometer offered by the Fitbit company. This is the one that I chose because I wanted to sync it with my phone, and I also wanted the altimeter to get a good guesstimation of the altitude I've climbed throughout the day. It's pretty accurate. I love the device. I use it every day, or at least every day that I remember to wear it, which is for the most part 90% of the time throughout the month. Let's go over here to the dashboard. This shows the steps I've taken today, the floors climbed, miles traveled, and its guesstimation for calories burned. I honestly don't use Fitbit's guesstimation for calories burned, but some people do, and you can actually set meal plans to do that accordingly. It gives you an algorithm they calculate for an active score, which is basically how active you are above doing nothing. And down here, there is a calories burned overview graph. So it kind of charts it out with calories burned and then the time throughout the day. There's a couple spikes here. It's probably me running to the train. And then there's a whole big blotch of yellow, which is medium intensity cardio. And that was me doing the treadmill for a half an hour, 3.5 incline, 3.5 pace. So that's a general overview of their dashboard. You can also break it down into steps you take. Let it load here. So this is a step chart for the day and also a time active chart. Most of the time sedentary, and then you got fairly active, lightly active, and very active. So if we scroll up here, I link my Fitbit device with my FitnessPal. This is the #1 feature I love and use it for. So as I walk throughout the day, it gives me a good guesstimation of calories that I burn. In my FitnessPal, I set it that I am not active at all. And then I use the Fitbit posting to my FitnessPal to give it an idea of just how much I'm burning throughout the day above that. So if we scroll up and go to exercise, you'll see that today the Fitbit posted that I burned 565 calories. So for food, I get that extra 565 on top of my goal for the day. And I also do some strength training, which I post to the Fitbit, and that adds to the total, which then adds to my FitnessPal. Another cool feature is that my FitnessPal actually posts back to Fitbit. So if I click week in the Fitbit dashboard, it shows me calories in versus out. And for this, either losing weight or gaining weight is something I absolutely love. So if you hover over, say, look at Sunday here, I had a nice birthday dinner early on Sunday, and I ate 4,000 calories. I only burned 2020 because coincidentally wasn't a heavy workout day. It was a decent workout day, but not a heavy workout day. And the deficit was 1,894, and that is actually a surplus. They call everything a deficit. If it's truly a deficit, there would be a negative in front of that number. So my weekly total is 3,180 calorie deficit. That is actually a 3,180 calories surplus since there's no negative in front of it, which will give me about a pound of weight gained or so in terms of mostly lean muscle mass, but obviously some fat too. And this is my window into how am I doing with trying to gain lean muscle, or if I'm losing, how am I doing in terms of losing. So it gets its data from my FitnessPal, and my FitnessPal gets its data for burn from here. Let me scroll and show you. So if we go to activity here, it shows the calories burned, steps taken, and distance for here, which is posted to my FitnessPal. But if you go to food as well, it shows, I put everything under snacks in my FitnessPal just out of habit. So it shows the total from my FitnessPal here. So my FitnessPal gives it all that information in terms of the calories, fat, fiber, carbs, sodium, and protein, which I only really care about the calories, since this is something I'm just using to get calories burned versus eaten, and that's where you get all the neat information in the dashboard. This is really the number one thing I use the Fitbit for. I love the device. I use it every day. I keep it simple. There are a lot more features to this site, which I may go over in a few more videos. I have their scale as well as this Fitbit One, but I just wanted to give you guys a general overview of how I use my Fitbit to meet my fitness goals and nutrition goals.